Hello guys, how's it going? I'm Paul from FLUTTER. Today I'm going to be talking about building a customized expandable widget. So here I have what I built with animated container, and I'm going to tell you the problem I faced and why I say that the title of this video, why you shouldn't use an animated container. So an expandable widget. Okay, let me first explain what an expandable widget is, if most of you watching this might not know of it. So an expandable widget reviews whatever is inside the widget. Okay, like I have here. So now this expandable widget is closed now, or you might likely want to call it a collapsible widget, but I prefer the expandable widget. So this is closed now. Now if I open it, it reveals the child or the children inside the expandable widget. So if you want to really create, you want to customize yours, the FLUTTER actually has a customer has an expandable widget which you can use. But if you really like the full control of building an expandable widget, this video is for you. So I'm going to show you the problem we'll face using an animated container, and I'm going to bring to you another widget that we can substitute for an animated container. So at first, using an animated container, you might likely want to add the height of it, and I have added the height of this to either about 40 pixels, which when I get to the code I'm going to explain all of that. So if I should close this, it's close it up to the other value I added, which is about 45 pixel, which is from here to here, and the other value which I've added is about 400 pixel, which is from the top to this point. So an expandable widget is its nature is for it to fit whatever is inside and is able to disclose it to the user, and that's it. So I hope you understand that. So let's get to the code. Here I have imported our FLUTTER material, which is the first thing you need to do so you can get all the good things our FLUTTER has for you for material. And I've imported our home page here. Okay, for that I'm going to go to that. So I have our main entry here, which actually runs our app, and I have called a run app here, and it runs my app, and my app extends the stateless widget and has a build method that returns a material app and a title customize expandable widgets. And I've stated the theme data here, blue accents, and all the parameters I've set there. And also the home I've stated here, home page, which I separated it to a different file, and in the folder of pages which I have the home page, I'm going to review this, and I have the home page here. Here's where all our code is. So here's where all our code is. So I'm going to explain all of this. Now our home page here is a stateful widget which contains mutable states which can be changed. So on this I've write all of this, and I have a build method that returns the scaffold, which is everything behind this expandable widget I've created here, and which I give it the color of blue, and the initial color is always white, which is the default color. And I've added the safe area. Now what the safe area does, it keeps our widgets from top of the notification tree so it doesn't clashes with it. And I've given here a column which takes children list of children and list of widgets rather. So we can add whatever widget you want to add, and add is going to be list of whatever widget you want to add. And in it we got a size box, which is, it gives us the height of 40, and also I gave an alignment, okay, an alignment which centers this expandable widget. So from the container here is what is over here. So I'm going to extract this so we can really focus on it. So I'm going to, either you click on here, take your cursor to the first point of here and you see this bulb and you click on it, or you Control R. I think I've forgotten the code for that. That should be it. Okay, so let's just use the bulb for now, and I'm going to extract the widget, extract widget. So I'm going to give it a name, Expandable Widget, and I'm going to say refactor anyway. Now this is because we have given a variable here, a bool variable, and without that it cannot actually refactor very well, but we are going to refactor anyway. Then we're going to set that up very well, so it actually passed that in, which we don't want. We're going to get that out and go into and clean this up. This is going to be a stateful widget, so we are going to get rid of this. So this will be a stateless widget. This won't change any states, so I'm going to make this a stateful widget. And I'm going to set this to expanded. Now it's expanded. Now is actually what takes care of when it is open and when it is closed. Now when it is open, when it is closed, it is false, and when it is open, it is true. So here I return the container, and the width of it, I set it to 85% of the width using the media query, and also I gave it some decorations here, which everything is down in the description. You can get the code and you can see them. So I gave a column here, and which has the button. I should call that a button. So is what, when you click, is it expanded, so it has the 45, the height 45, and a row, and the text that says the expandable widget, and an icon. And this icon, we did a ternary check that if it is expanded, it should show this specific icon. If not, it should show this icon. And also in the row here, the cross axis, which is from here, from vertical of this row, is centered, and the main axis alignment, which is from here to here, we say space between, so it spaces out the children of the row. And what else we have? We have a divider, and I set the height to 0, and which is this divider that actually demarcates the child and the title. What else we have? We now have the animated container, and alignment of top center, duration of 400 milliseconds, height set to 40 when it is open and 0 when it is closed. And here is the boolean variable. When we click at the this when you click at this, it set the state and invert it. Whenever it is clicked, it set it to false, and whenever it is clicked, set it to true. And that's it for that. Also, what I've also added there is a container and set it to top center too, and a wrap. So this wrap, what it does, it doesn't give with that. Due to this wrap, if we should change this to maybe a column, this will give us an overflow. So the wrap is very good. It's a nice widget. So we'll try to collapse this, so you see that overflow, see that. So we use the wrap and also the clip edge, and use the clip.add edge. So I'm going to save that. Cool, we still have that effect. And also we now have a container that displays the list of indexes and list of I am index 0, 1 and 2. So in the column I did list the generate that generates five values here, and from the index I got out the list style, and in the title I gave out the text. I am the index, which is this, which displays 0, 1, 2, 3. Just that. If you really want it to display the correct number, you can add a +1. I think you save that and it will give you the correct 1, 2, 3, 5 if you really want. I'm going to keep it at that. Okay, that's all for the explanation of this. So why this is actually set, as I explained earlier, this set to 400 pixel. So I'm going to show you if we should remove this to set it to null. We'll set it to null and you see what we have. You see nothing happened. I'm saving this. You can click the shift F5 and you can reload this, or use these icons, these two icons here. This one is hot reload and this is hot restart. So I'll hot restart this. Okay. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to click this. You see there is no animation, just upon we have used the animated container, there is no animation. So that's what we want to fix. This because there is no animation, and it really does expand and collapse, and you know. So but we really want to add the animation. So I'm going to refactor this to what we want to do now. So there is a widget I found very useful, which is called animated switch. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to get rid of this, and save that. I'm going to use animated switcher. So it takes a duration, which is a required variable, and we use the duration class that span time, and we add it to milliseconds of 400, and we use, and also we can go through this and see what we can do also. Okay, it has a transition builder, so we're going to use that transition builder, and it takes the child, I think, take the child and animation, and I'm going to see that the widget and the animation, which is a double, and I'm going to return this. I'm going to set this to a size transition. We set that to size transition, and also I'm going to give the size factor, and the size factor is going to be the animation, and this is going to be the child over here. I'll save that, and you see, for this to actually work, we're going to add a key to this, and I'm going to use the key and use value key, and I'm going to set this to it's expanded here. Save that. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to, it's actually working, and I'm going to give the height. So when is expanded is true, I'm going to set this to null, which you don't know the height of whatever children it has, and if it is true, if it is false rather, setting it to 0. So cool, and that's it. So that's it. Everything is working fine, animates fine, and you can use this for a project and use it for other things. So I think that's it for the video. You can actually extract this to become, maybe you want to pass in the child or the in this other side. So let's just do that, and I'm going to refactor this. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to this kind of a bonus. I'm going to add a builder, and so the builder actually takes a context and it returns. I'm going to set it to widget.child, and I'm going to create that, and we have created it, and set it to final widget up here, and give it a constructor, and we can state this as a required parameter, and we can pass that here, shall, then we can pass it, we can pass the list of whatever we want here, and voila, everything works very fine. And we can actually maybe add this again, and it becomes 2. So we have 2. So that's it for today. Guys. So if you like the video, thumbs up to me. If you really want to be getting things like this, you can subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button for updates on notifications and whatever events this channel might have. And that's all. Love you all. Thank you.